Hi everyone, I want to share with you how I cook my noodles. The first thing I do, I boil my noodles, adding it with boiling water. When that is cooked, I drain it with cold water. I then started frying garlic until golden brown. But entirely up to you if you don't want to use garlic. For me, it's very important to add garlic into this dish. I then added onions. I've used red onions here to bring a little bit of color into these noodles. So when the onions is soft, I put them on the side. I don't want to overcook this. I then add the vegetables. I started with carrots. After a minute, I put them on the side so it won't get overcooked. I don't put any seafoods into my noodles. The reason that I don't add any seafoods to my noodles because I'm cooking it today to bring it to work. This is the kind of soy sauce that I have been using for my cooking. So back to my cooking, I added the rest of my vegetable and then dark soy sauce. I like to use this kind of soy sauce, by the way. It's got different flavors in it. So in here, I'm cooking it again for about another minute. If your vegetable is overcooked, it doesn't taste nice. And after a minute, I put them on the sides. So now I'm using sesame oil for continuing cooking. I then added the oil, sesame oil, then I added the sliced chicken breast. So in here I've used chicken cubes and I sprinkled it over the top of the chicken. I then added the noodles and I added a generous of dark soy sauce again.
Abadicabra, make my noodles nice and tasty.
I then added a little bit of boiling water. And after mixing this, I added the half of the rest of my ingredients. Because I don't have any red fresh pepper, yellow pepper will do. And I also added a spring onion here. The other half of sliced fresh pepper, I'm using it later on for garnish to bring a color to this dish. That's why red pepper will be best to use. Then I added the leftover of the fresh pepper and I added it with ground pepper. After mixing, I added the cooked vegetables. Make sure you have turned off the heat so your noodles won't overcook. Believe me, even your children would love this recipe. So here we are. Voila! This is how I cook my noodles. Because I'm taking this to work, so that's why I didn't add any seafood. But if you want to add any seafoods, a king prawn will be the best one to use. It's entirely up to you. Thanks for watching. I hope you have learned something new from me. Next time, I will be cooking Filipino-style noodles called sotanghon. Thank you again for all your support.